It would seem that today's market is showing signs of life. With the recent price hike of Shiba Inus, the neighborhood is celebrating. Experts are failing to provide necessary signals. Roughly 1 trillion Shiba Inu is a massive increase. Strangely, another bombshell was just unveiled. Shiba Inus are no longer subject to the ban. My God, what the fuck is going on and what am I even talking about? Allow me to provide some clarification. Warning sign *message. Every day is jam-packed for the Shiba Inu. The price went off today, increasing by about 1.22%, and the community is agog with joy. It would appear that Shiba Inu has wasted little time getting back to business following yesterday's planning and rather dull pricing activity, which featured small dips that had many people wondering what will happen next. There has been a complete shift in the vibe. Confidence is on the rise, the old zeal is making a triumphant return, and the bulls are in charge. This kind of day is great because it brings back all the memories of how much people love this gesture. Just when things appear to be calm, a Shiba Inu comes prancing about and gets everyone's attention again. What makes this particular price pump interesting, though, is that it is not your average one. Since Shiba Inu has entered a crucial region, experts are wondering if a breakthrough is possible. Present circumstances may cause Shiba Inus to go on an even bigger run if momentum keeps building. In order to continue climbing, Shiba Inu just broke through a long-standing resistance level as shown in the charts. Traders are keeping a careful watch on it because it is near a major retracement level. If it breaks above it, it could indicate a stronger rise down the road. The emergence of a classic bullish pattern, which often signals a shift from slow momentum to a full-on breakout, is now one of the most prominent themes gaining attention. The most important level to keep an eye on is just above where Shiba Inu stands right now. If the price manages to break through this level, it may trigger a more substantial rally. A good jump from here would constitute the next major objective. Furthermore, momentum indicators have flashed green. There is a lot of buying pressure and the tendency is getting stronger. As things heat up in the market and the pressure persists, we can see a bigger price increase in the near future. The fact that the price has remained strong above a notable moving average is further proof that bulls are presently in charge. Sure, there are times when things are difficult. If the Shiba Inu loses steam and drops below key support zones, it can retrace before a bigger move happens. Having said that, things are looking good so far, and if everything works out as planned, this breakout could be the beginning of something bigger. But why, you may ask? Just what is behind this pricing change? Let's step back for a second and look at the bigger picture. Bitcoin is also in motion at the moment. It bounced back from a dip to around the $90,000 mark and is now stable at a somewhat higher level. Furthermore, the market and Shiba Inus follow Bitcoin's fluctuations, as we have noted time and time again. So what's the backstory? Everything appears to have come down to the latest policy shifts at the Federal Reserve in the United States. As you can see, inflation. Most people were scratching their heads about the Federal Reserve's next move when the latest numbers came in higher than expected. The markets initially fell as a result of this. Despite this, cryptocurrency prices, including Bitcoin's, unexpectedly rose again. The fact that this reaction is different from others is what makes it so interesting. Investors have shown remarkable resilience by staying put despite worries about inflation and delayed rate reductions. Others are taking note of their unwavering commitment. Instead of freaking out, the market seems to be realizing inflation is a real issue, and many are putting their faith in cryptocurrency as a safety net. This might be signaling the arrival of a major event. The exponential growth of exchange inflows suggests, historically speaking, that the Bitcoin market might be gearing up for yet another major upheaval. Something out of the norm is happening, according to analysts. Statistics compiled by CryptoQuant show that whales are transferring funds to exchanges at rates not witnessed in nearly 5 years. That is a major point. In most cases, a substantial shift in price occurs after an uptick in this type of activity. Another key metric to watch is the whale exchange ratio, which indicates the share of top inflows from the biggest participants. On February 12, Bitcoin hinted at all-time highs as the price rose to a level not seen since December. And it's not only whales that are on the move. In an instant, The cryptocurrency miners who have been selling their assets for months are still holding on to them. In most cases, it means they are planning to raise prices. Indeed, this kind of shift, miners stopping to sell, has often heralded a cycle's end prior to the market's subsequent ascent. There seems to be a major event on the horizon, what with the miners' doggedness and the whales being full. When exactly is it going to happen? In the eyes of Shiba Inus, this might be monumental. When Bitcoin moves, it keeps moving, as is well known. It causes widespread market volatility. How about savage coins? They just take those waves and amp them up to a whole other level of strangeness. If a major breakthrough is actually on the horizon for Bitcoin, Shiba Inus might. We are currently testing critical resistance levels. It seems like the price activity is strong, and market watchers are starting to speculate that a breakout could happen soon. With miners hoarding their coins instead of selling them and Bitcoin whales acting, the scenario is suddenly appearing even better. If Bitcoin starts pumping strongly, the extra attention it brings to the market might be very beneficial to Shiba Inu. Not to mention that Shiba Inus tend to be daring when the going gets tough. Its price has risen dramatically in the past. Furthermore, given the current rate of progress, it is highly likely that we will see a repeat performance of this kind. Could the Shiba Inu be on the verge of a meteoric rise? Certainly, it's not out of a boost, the price can skyrocket, interest can be reignited, and new buyers can be found. Is it possible that we may finally get our money back? Does this mean that slow and lowing price movement is now over? Well, that begs the question. The market is incredibly volatile, so anything can happen. Still, I can say with certainty that things are heating up quickly. What may be the start of something truly monumental is happening right now. More than that, though, South Korea just made a shocking announcement. They officially made room for further opportunities in the Bitcoin space. Meanwhile, the sector is seeing an uptick in interest. It does include Shiba Inus, yes. After 7 long years, South Korea's financial regulator has finally allowed institutional investors to trade cryptocurrencies, considered significant. An increasing number of countries, including South Korea, are seeing a rise in demand for Bitcoin investment products. Listed companies on the local stock exchange will have a trial run at trading digital assets later this year, according to the new rule. The result might be a massive influx of capital into the cryptocurrency market from a country with a long history of interest in digital currencies.